Hello spooky family, welcome back to Desmond Productions. Today we're going to do a Mercy's Workshop video. I'm going to talk a little bit about what's inside my kit that I use on myself, and I'm saving like my professional kit tour for when we're over in the studio because I have a lot more stuff. But this is just stuff that you can kind of start out with, and yeah. So the obvious one is latex, vampire blood, your sponges, your cotton balls. I only really like to use this if I'm making my own prosthetic or mask. I'm not really a big fan of it. I've got the zombie palette from European Body Arts, which is why it's really nice, by the way. I'm going to be posting photos with this. You need 99% alcohol. I'm almost out of it, but this will become your friend. You can order it off of Amazon or from Friends Beauty. My favorite stuff, one of my favorite things to work with, I have is Third Degree. You mix the two together to make a compound, and you can make really great wounds and special effects. And what I like about it is how neat and tidy it is. Latex is fun to work with and all that stuff, but I don't like sloppy edges. I'm really picky when it comes to the edges because I like to make things look as realistic as possible. And then from Friends Beauty, I went ahead and got some palettes and a palette knife. It's good to have a couple of those laying around. Or before I had these, what I would do is I would take a sheet of wax paper from the kitchen and use that as my palette and then simply throw it out. But I like to have reusable ones because then I could just keep them in my kit and not steal from the kitchen. For brushes, I use paintbrushes. No use in ruining your beauty brushes. I use paintbrushes. So what's in this one? This container might have a few things. It's all pretty cheap stuff too. There's your wedges. I've got a palette of grease makeup. I've got these Wuchi, this vampire kit makeup I've never opened. During the Halloween sale at Walmart, I went ahead and grabbed a couple of these grease paints. Haven't used them yet. I'm going to be messing around with them. What I did find though, a lot of people call Scar Wax the devil and how they hate working with it. I love working with it. And I found this cheaper version. It's no good now because it melted in my case. But this cheap version at Walmart. I don't really like going to Walmart, but where I lived, that was basically all I could get my Halloween supplies before I started getting the real deal. For $1.98, you can get fake skin, and it's exactly like the Scar Wax. It's too melted and too far gone now for me to even use. I'm gonna have to toss this. But it works really well. It blends right into your skin. It's really fun to work with, and it looks so realistic. I have more paintbrushes. I've got an eyeshadow refill from Krylon. I think I got that in one of my FX crates. I got zombie spray blood. You can never have enough zombie spray blood. Zombie latex. This stuff is a little bit different than liquid latex. It has like a different texture. I find that making the zombie skin out of this stuff is way better. It has more of a torn skin look than the regular latex. I have Mehron Clown White. I think I've only used this once. Yeah, I've only used it once. But it has really good coverage. I like it. I'm probably going to go ahead and do some swatches in another video. I've got my other friend that I love to use, can't you tell? Special Effects Gelatin. And I got this 3-pack on Amazon, I think, for $14.99. I can't use the skin tone one because it's too dark for my skin. So I have to use the transparent one, and I like using the blood one. But I have this just in case. I have a friend that wants to come over and get some makeup done, and this matches their skin, then I can use that. I've got, what is this? I've got another paint from Krylon. Oh, a red cream paint from Krylon. I like this one. I've only used it, I think, once though. I haven't really done a lot of, what is this? What did I get? Oh, this one is the Fun World brand, again, when I had to do my cheap. It's black powder, kind of to do creepy looks. Haven't even used it yet, but that's brand new. I have this water-based paint from Graftobian, one of the Pro paints. I've used this a lot. It's the gray color. I like their paints. They last me a while. This one is charcoal for face and body. But I want to take the time and spend the money to get the big palettes full of paints. That way I have more than just one water-based color. This stuff's cool. This is Texas Dirt, and it makes you look like you're muddy. It's fantastic. I used it in a couple photo shoots. I got glue stick for your eyebrows because you don't want to tear them off. My little thing of Ben Nye Thick Blood. My favorite is Scab Blood, but I can't know where I have it right now. But yeah, I use this a lot. Ben Nye has some great bloods, and so does, can't remember the brand right now, but when I do, I will tell you guys. It's been a long day. I have these paints. At first, I thought they were kind of lame because they were going to be cheap. I found them on the shelf. They are worth it. This is the Injury Stack, which I use for like burns and bruises. And these are the Zombie Stack. I thought I had another one, but awesome, awesome, awesome. The only thing that the top one, that light, that weird, it's kind of green, kind of fleshy. I don't know, it kind of matches my skin. I think it's supposed to be dead flesh. That one doesn't really show up a lot. I've got my setting powder. I only have a little bottle because if I have big bottles, I'll probably go powder happy. Let's see. I've got some fake bloods. This is all the cheap stuff that I just use on myself when I want to mess around and practice techniques, because I'd rather practice with the cheap stuff before I break into expensive stuff and waste product. These are just from the dollar store. This is grease makeup, but I don't really need to be that white because I'm almost that white. Another grease, and we've got gel blood. I really like this one. It like stays in place, and if you put it in a cut, it like drips down and looks as realistic as possible. Now we gotta put all this back for us to talk about what's in here. I don't even remember what's in here. It's been that long since I've had time. And with this quarantine, I'm actually going to be doing looks and more videos. And I apologize, this video should have been out yesterday, Saturday at 8. However, the dude and I ended up with a case of food poisoning, so that was fun. This one, okay, I have cheap wigs in here. I don't really use them. I use them for cutting up hair for my creepy dolls, but I put them in my kit so I don't lose them. I have some prosthetics in here. This is probably stuff that I got from FX Crate, which is a subscription that I highly recommend if you want to build your kit. I will link it in the description below. It's really helped me get a few things that I probably wouldn't have been able to afford in the beginning anyway. I'm probably going to renew my subscription just because it's really fun to get special effects stuff in the mail. So I've got these ears, which I haven't figured out what I'm going to use with them yet. A nose. Let's see. I have premium waterproof film blood that I'm anxious to use. I'm probably going to save this for a photo shoot project, not just something that I'm doing around the house. I've got some eyeballs in here. I've got a ball cap with the whole kit. I really hate putting these on, but it's a skill that you really need to know and understand. It's really, really irritating, honestly. I've got Dracula fangs. Another prosthetic. What else do we got in here? We got some spirit gum and spirit gum removers. This isn't my favorite. I kind of like using Pros-Aide better, but sometimes you need to use this stuff. Always make sure that you have the proper remover. Don't be one of those weirdos and tries to tear stuff off of you. Don't do that. I've got the Pros-Aide remover and the Pros-Aide cream right here. And let's see. I've got a huge eyeliner in black. An airbrush paint, which I wish I had an airbrush machine. That's going to be in the studio tour because I am going to be getting one for the studio. And I've got Purple Luster Powder by Graftobian. I don't know where the camera is on this thing. But that is all the stuff that I have on. It's the kit that I use to practice on myself, whether it be on my hand or my face. And I know I haven't really uploaded a lot of looks that I've done. It's basically just me being extra picky. Unfortunately, I'm a perfectionist, and that drives us nuts. So I want to know, what do you guys think that I should do with these? Should I put them together and make some sort of creature out of them, or do one at a time and do some sort of weird creature thing? Let me know in the comments down below. If you want to see how some of the paints are, I could do them on my arm. Hi, Clive. Let me know. I'm just getting back into making videos, so I apologize for being so awkward. My voice is going in and out because of allergies, not to the that we can't say on YouTube. But yeah, if you want more of Mercy's workshops and seeing more of the looks to come, hit that subscribe button. Check out Chamber of Horrors, which is coming later in the week. True Horrors was supposed to be up today, but because of my stomach bug, I'm going to put it up tomorrow. It's an interesting case. We're going to talk some vintage unsolved crimes, and I want to see what you guys think. All of my social media is down below. If you'd like to help Desdemona Productions become more of a full-time thing, there are ways to do so via Subscribestar, Patreon, or you could do a one-time donation to PayPal. I know that's really hard to do at this time, so I completely understand with everybody being out of work, not being able to do so. There will be merchandise out for Desdemona Productions soon. When the photo sets can happen. Right now we're kind of at a setback because of the quarantine, but my friend Chelsea and I are going to collab. There's going to be some photo sets, some character makeups. Mercy's Workshop, I'm going to be changing Chelsea into a zombie character using Tinsley Transfers, this zombie palette, and we're going to do a professional shoot afterwards. So I don't know, would you like me to change her into a zombie in a live stream or just a regular video? Let me know down below, and make sure to follow me on all my social medias. I promise I will get to a regular uploading schedule shortly. I will see you guys next time. Adios.